Oh my fucking god. Hi! Thank you for letting me know. I love how I peeked over, saw the red light. I was like, oh, I'm stupid. The mic literally has a light to indicate whether it's muted or not. And do I ever check? No. No, I don't. But hi, from the top. Yes, hi, happy Sunday. I was saying happy Sunday and a very hot Sunday because it is. I'm melting. Uh, if I saw myself in the mirror early, like I was chilling in my bedroom before a stream because it's significantly cooler there at this point of the day. I saw my face in the mirror and I was like, damn, what's your skincare routine? And nothing, it's just sweat, baby. Actually, I do have a skincare routine, but at this point, it's just, I'm shiny because it's sweaty. Hot because we are both here, so correct. So fucking correct. Hi, Loon! Hello, welcome. But yeah, we are feasting. I'm gonna play some Power Wash Simulator, because it's too warm. I can't focus on art like this. I feel uncomfortable drawing when it's this humid and warm in my living room. Even, I don't want to run the AC the entire time that I'm streaming. I'm pretty sure the fan is kind of noticeable in the background, because I have two fans on me. That's loud enough. I also don't like having an AC on for hours at a time, so I was like, I just want to do something that takes 0 brain cells, and I picked it up yesterday on the summer sale, because it's a game that I've been wanting to play forever, because it seems very, well, I say it seems as if I didn't immediately then play 2 levels yesterday. It's very satisfying to my brain. Brain go brr when I go clean shit in a game. In real life, not so much. In real life, I get pain. Because like it's physical. In game, it's just brain go brr. One day we can do co-op. Yes, that would be amazing. I would love that. Power Wash is great. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm so excited to get more into it. I did the first 2 things of the story mode, and I'll just continue playing story mode with you guys. But for a bit, I just want to talk to y'all. See how everyone's doing. Hi, Umbra. And just vibe a little bit, catch up. I didn't stream Friday. I bet y'all knew this. No, I'm joking. I didn't stream Friday, because I put the new desk together. I'm so happy with it. It took 2 days to do everything. And my dad came over both days because he's an absolute menace and a legend, and I love him so much. But yeah, my community and my friends have been really fucking sweet and funded my new desk, because I've been wanting an electric like standing desk for forever, but they are not cheap. And I still need to do stuff. Like there's a shelf right above my desk because I originally, when I moved in here, never thought I would have something like this. That needs to go because otherwise the desk can't really go up. So right now it's just where it is as a regular desk. I can't really use it standing because then it will bonk my screens. And I tried, because I do have both my screens on monitor arms, I tried to pull them forward and see if that worked, but then it bonks into the arm. So alas, I will just have to use it as is for a little bit. But in like 2 weeks, my dad's gonna come over again, and we're gonna take care of the shelf. And I kind of want to go to IKEA and pick up some stuff to put up behind my desk instead. I already have some frames and some artwork that I think I'm gonna put up, but I'm contemplating some ideas. So maybe I go to IKEA tomorrow and let the demons win and just buy some stuff to decorate my space even further. But yeah, sleep token. I'm still on my bullshit. This playlist is just sleep token. Um, but yeah, it took 2 days because we had to take apart my old desk to store it. I have like a storage space upstairs. Uh, Literally, I have an attic. That's a word. I have an attic, so we had to put it upstairs. But the stairs to the attic are very steep, so we had to take it all apart because there's no way you can take an entire desk up otherwise. Um, we did that. I cleared off my desk before my dad came over, so I already started doing that in the afternoon. And then it was just time to put that bad boy together, and we had a lot of good laughs. The instructions are slightly unclear sometimes, and I'm so lucky that my dad can take my impatience because he just finds it funny. But there were specific instructions at some point that was like, you have to put these 7 screws on the underside of the desk, and it doesn't really show you where, it just shows that it goes in the underside, but not in which holes. And I was like, let's just follow the instructions. And my dad is like, no, I think it's these holes. And I'm like, just look at the image. And I'm so lucky that my dad thinks it's funny, but I'm getting exasperated by the fucking desk, by the instructions, by everything. He was just like, it's okay, it's okay. And then we figured it out. He agreed that it was very unclear. The image was not helpful. Um, and then we had a good laugh about it. We played limbo underneath the desk multiple times, unintentionally. Um, and now limbo is my dad's new favorite word. But he was an absolute fucking sweetheart because we were all done, technically, but the built-in cable management box, I guess, like they give you these felt containers to mount to the desk. They're great, except when you have monitor mounts or in my like any mount really. I have three because well, I have two in the sense that I have one for 2 screens and then I have another one for my tablet. And it doesn't allow you to really clamp anything in the back if you put those felt things on. And I've seen other people cut holes in them, but I'm like, but what if I want to change the layout? Then I don't like that because holes are permanent. My dad was like, well, we could figure something out. I was like, you have adjustable tie wraps, right? And he's like, yeah, but not with me. So he brought them the next day so that I could do all that, and then I did the cable management, and that took pretty much all day as well. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm beat. I don't want to stream today. But hello, hello. Oh my god, this song. Vor, you're great. You're very loud in my ears. But now the new desk stands, and I'm so happy. I'm so pleased. It's so pretty. I love the color. It's a very sturdy desk, which is also very satisfying. My old desk was kind of squeaky and wobbly, because it had been put together already a couple times, and you know, generally furniture doesn't like when you do that, especially when it's IKEA furniture. And I can't complain because it was free, but it was getting to me. I wanted to stream yesterday but passed out with my kids instead. I mean, hey, sometimes that's just what you gotta do. On Friday, I watched anime with Umbra, and then I went to bed because I was so tired. And yesterday, I watched the K-pop movie, the K-pop Demon Hunters movie with a friend, and I'm very normal. I'm very normal. What anime? So we're watching Apothecary Sorry. Caught me off guard with the bark. We're watching Apothecary Diaries as it comes out, And then we're watching Hands Off My Eizouken. It's like an anime about animation, and it's honestly like it's a love letter to animation, and it's really fun. It's a slice of life and just very chill. Was it good? It was good. It Okay, very honest, genuine review. I feel like it could have used an extra 20 minutes because the pacing sometimes felt a little fast. That is my only complaint. But I do understand that it's like a standalone original animated movie on Netflix and that it's very hard to pitch something like that. So I'm not upset about it at all. But I think it's very expressive. I think the characters are interesting. I feel like visually it's insanely pretty and striking. Like it has so many good moments that make me go, "Oh shit." The story is fun. Like it's nothing crazy. It's nothing mind-breaking or anything. But it is genuinely good fun, and the songs are bops, and I'm very normal about demons. Who would have guessed? What? Me? No. Apothecary Diaries is so good. It is so good. I wish it was a series. God, same. Yeah, same. I need an art book. I need a show. I need like five more animated movies. Thank you. It was really good. But yeah, no, Apothecary Diaries is so, Apothecary Diaries and free runs so fast, like so with like such insane speed became some of my favorite animes, and I love them very much. It's so fun. I keep trying to convince my physical therapist to watch either of them. He's very what the fuck is it? Shoujo, the more like action type anime pilled, which is completely fine. Um but I'm just like, no, trust me, it's really good. Watch it. I love the characters and it's so fun. We are eating this. We are fucking eating up good anime lately, and I am very here for it. Um, and that movie as well was very good, very fun. I kind of want to watch it again to focus, because when I was watching it, I was chilling. I mostly like just taking it in as is, not really trying to pay attention to anything too much. Want to watch it together? I'd be down. Hell yeah. Um, and I kind of want to like pay attention more to color choices and more of the details that I find hard to do sometimes on the first watch in. And the songs are it's just it's fun. It's a good time. Sorry, I had to mute for a sec because I will say I might mute here and there just to sniffle because I have fans on me all the time, but I noticed it this morning as well. I've been very stuffy with this weather. I'm not sick or anything. It just happens all the time where I get very congested very quickly. My airways, I have asthma, and they fucking hate my ass. So I get very stuffy very fast, but I don't want to sniffle too much on stream because I don't like the sound of it. So I try to be mindful. But yeah, no, all good shit. Because of it, I changed one of my characters up a little bit because demons. Again, unsurprisingly. I love the aesthetic. It's very good. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that I did this week that I didn't show before Friday. I kind of did. I kind of did. I'm very thankful. Yeah, that's for you. I kind of did. I finished the reference sheet I was working on. I can pull that up for a second. Um, I'm so happy that I finished it before art fight and everything. Okay, this is gonna be so big. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Me working on small cat. This is already the smaller file. You know, I have an idea. This is too extra. This is too extra. What I could do instead is open my art program and just go to that overlay for a bit. Because that's too big an image to just casually pull up. That way you guys get to see, the fucking... Fit the you know, you're so right. You're so right, but we're already here. You're so correct, actually. It's fine. But I finished the new reference. I'm so excited. I can't wait to finish the new model properly, like all the layers. The new model, as I'm working on it, is basically up to this, just below the leggies, just below the knees. 'Cause why draw feet when you never see them? But I'm so excited! I'm so excited to finally get closer and closer to finishing all this. I know that I need to fix the hair layers because I realized what I fucked up when making them, but it's okay because everything is still separated that I can fix that. And then I need to do toggles. I've just been taking a break. June has not been too crazy for art-wise, comparatively, but that's okay. Sometimes I just need to take it easy and focus on other things. I've been focusing more on food. July around the corner, yeah! Fucking art fight time. I also, if you're like, art fight, I am joining. Here's my profile. Very smooth transition. But no, I am specifically very happy that I finished this before art fight because I finished the preview of the model that I posted there. And I just wanted to give people a better insight of what the character looks like going forward. I need to draw new assets very badly, and that's what this will be coming in handy for, because either I can commission some assets or I can draw some assets, and now I have a reference sheet to work from. Also, thank you for the headbands. Yes, it is a demon fox. For now, still with two tails. Well, for a while still, and I actually need to finish anything before anything else. But I know I can get it finished within no time. I didn't wanna rush myself. But yeah, I don't think that's really it art-wise and such. Well, I drew more icons and such, and then I made the updated version of Psy. Like a totally normal person. Gosh. Gosh, y'all, I laugh whenever someone hears me laugh outside. This may be relatable for fellow autistic folks who mask heavily when going outside. I basically have like an outside persona, right? I think almost everyone does when they're autistic. Where I mask. Some of it is like, you know, eye contact, all that kind of stuff, but also it's just a little bit more of a toned down version. I'm also very shy. That does not help. I am so incredibly shy. I find it annoying sometimes on my own end because I notice that I want to say shit, but I get too nervous about it. Anyway, I've gotten comments in the past that was like, oh, so that's your real laugh, and it's like the slightly less masked version of me laughing, and I'm like, you should hear my gremlin ass laughing at TikToks right before I go to bed, because usually what I do is like I look at a couple TikToks and send them to friends. And I am full on. Yesterday, I was full on cry laughing at the dumbest TikTok of fucking some K-pop idol. I don't know which one. Don't ask me. With like a stupid fucking Batman voiceover, like shit over it, and him making a whole ass jump, and it got me so bad that I was cry laughing. I was crying actual tears, screaming laughing, sending it to the group chat of the boys, being like, y'all please look at this. But in very broken text because I couldn't even see my screen. I'm like, no, that's me real laughing. But you guys don't get, like, people outside don't get to have that. Sometimes going out in public is almost painful. It can be. I will say I'm somewhere in between. I find I am very introverted, but I do like people. I like people and I don't like people. I like people one-on-one. I don't like group settings too much. Unless, like, if it's a small group, it's fine. But anything more than 4 or 5 people and I start getting very quiet and very antsy, people are difficult. Correct. So in some cases, I'm like, okay, this is great. And I do like doing things socially. I just don't like doing things socially every day. Not even every other day. That's too much. That's too many. But I do feel like the right people recharge not my battery overall, but my need for social interaction battery. That it's like, whoop, yep, now I'm good. Now I can be a loner at home and just exist. Because I am a homebody. But I do also just need a little bit of outside time. I do need to go for my walkies every now and then. And I like little very imagine just existing. I know, crazy. But I like very innocent human moments. Like today I was wearing, so I'm 5'9", which is not crazy tall in my country. It's just a little bit above average, but I was wearing platform sandals because I have like Doc Martens, but sandals. So they have like a little bit of a chunk to them. And I was just getting groceries, getting bread, getting popsicles. So I was in the ice cream section, and when I'm outside, to make my life easier, I always wear headphones, no matter where I go. Even the 5-minute walk that I take to go somewhere, I'm wearing headphones. So even in the grocery store, I'm wearing headphones, listening to Sleep Token. And this lady comes up to me and she's like, "Hi, excuse me, can I ask a question?" Well, in Dutch, mind you, but and I was like, I take them up, I'm like, "Yeah, of course, what's up?" She was like, "I can't reach the ice cream, can you help me?" And so I helped her, and she was like, "Oh, let me hold your basket for you." And it was just such an innocent human moment. Like, it was just very sweet. And then she was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then another lady came up, and she had asked a store clerk to help her for the exact same popsicles, and they were the last 2 boxes. So both these ladies got the last 2 boxes with some help from some tall people, and I just thought it was really sweet because then they kind of like smiled at each other and be like, "Hey, good choice." And I'm like, see, that's nice. That's a nice human interaction. And that's the type of energy that I try to pay attention to when I'm outside. I should go on walkies more often. It'd probably make me happier on the whole. I mean, I will say, I jokingly tweeted it last week, this week, I don't know. This week, it's Sunday, this week. I don't know how time works. That I said I hate to report that exercising once a week has actually been improving my mood. What What is it next? Fucking going on walks is gonna help too. But yes, unfortunately, it does help. It's why I've got a treadmill at home, like one of those small ones that you can just kind of store away. It's part of why I got a standing desk, so I can do both. I can be at my computer and be a gremlin and a nerd and be at home, but also move around. I'm just too much of a sedentary person. I'm definitely in a period of objects at rest will remain at rest. Hey, and that's I do weights once a day at least, but yeah. I mean, hey, that's more than I do. And it's something. You gotta find ways that works for you, but also not all the time works for you. Like I definitely had when I was so I was thinking about it earlier today. I got COVID and I've been sick ever since, basically. And then I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia last year, and it made me have to reframe a lot of things. But for like a solid year to almost two years, like year and a half to 2 years, I didn't know what was wrong, and I just was in a lot of pain, so I started moving less and less. But I kind of needed that break instead of trying to push myself, because mentally I was not ready to do the things that I'm doing this year. Like, sure, now exercise once a week or I go to physical therapy, but I kind of also needed to be ready for that. And I don't think that it is necessarily useful to be like, yes, you have to do all of this all the time. It's like, no, you gotta find a way that works for you. And if that is doing weights once a day, then that's great. And if that bleeds into more down the line, then that's awesome too. But if this is what you do for a while, then that's awesome. I also hate that working out does help. But luckily I have found something I enjoy. That's really good. Yeah, I used to go swimming once a week. I used to love that, but I don't like going alone. Um so unless I find someone to go with again, it would be easier for me to do that. I find music helps when I'm walking. Oh, I don't go anywhere without music. Um, the only shaking my fists at distance. I shake my fist with you. What do you mean? Being active is good for my mental health. Ugh, fine. Again, like don't let it like yes it helps, but don't let it be a mountain when you don't need it to be. Just find ways that work for you. I'm also not quite there where I'd like to be either, but I try to focus on at least having that once a week stable going to, well, right now it's physical therapy, but like going to the gym. Once I have that stabilized, I feel like it would be easier to expand on it because otherwise I get way too overwhelmed. It's the same with like eating healthier and food and that kind of stuff. Thank you for that, Pats. I find that if I, I can't do diets for many reasons. But it's also just too big of a shift in my eating habits, and I can't do that because it would just freak me out and overwhelm me, and then after a week I'd be like, nope, can't do this. So I just started adding more veggies to the shit I eat and doing that little bit by little bit and finding out what works and finding out what doesn't, but not trying to introduce myself to new things every week or something. I started with just like a year ago, I started by just adding more veggies to the meals that I already ate, like just changing the ratios of the meals that I was eating. And now I've started making salads, and I found that I really like cucumber salads. There's like a spicy one that I really like. It's like perfectly crunchy, and my brain is like, yep, I love this. So it's fairly easy to make because I don't like when food takes a long time to make. I don't like cooking, unfortunately. I like good food. I don't like cooking. So anything that's quick and easy is chef's kiss. So I found that, and that works. And now I'm starting to add leafy greens to sandwiches, because over here it's fairly normal to eat like an open face sandwich with just like butter and like one thing on top of it, like I don't know, like salami or something. That's like a staple for me. And now I'm starting to add leafy greens. I mean, like, hey, maybe I like some of this, and I do. But it's very slow and steady progress instead of trying to do it all at once. And I definitely got frustrated with like exercising in the first few months because I was sore all the time, and I was like, how the fuck is that? Like, am I supposed to feel better? And now that I'm 6 months in, I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I still got kind of sore, but not as much. It's progress. It's slow, but it's fine. And the long-term goal of it is, hopefully, fingers crossed, that I'll feel better overall and that it'll make my fibromyalgia like more manageable, because it's not going away, but I would like for it to be more manageable. But yeah, Amos, if you lived closer, I'd go on hot girl mental health walks with you, or like go swimming. There's like multiple pools near me. I can get discounted subscriptions to them. I know, it sucks. I'm also mad because like I don't even I like swimming laps. I know a lot of people are like, that's boring. I'm like, no, it's great because it's a great way of full body exercise that doesn't hurt my body, and I miss it. I miss it very bad. Maybe it's a perfect... Yeah, exactly. You just fucking... You zone out and you just swim laps. It's great. Maybe eventually I can motivate myself to get back into that on my own. If I can get over the fear of going to the gym, I can get over the fear of going to the swimming pool on my own. I don't have a motorcycle anymore, so I'd have to find one closer by... Or I could take the bicycle. I'm fucking lying. I'm Dutch. What the fuck? We take the bicycle everywhere. Swimming laps is what I do. I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's been so long since I've done it now, but... fuck it, I might look into it. Not right now, but... Again, going back to the point, if I don't want to overwhelm myself. But I do kind of want to do it. Alright, are we... Enough yapping. I've yapped for, like... at least half an hour. Are we ready to do some PowerWash Sim? As if that's not straight up yapping as well. More yapping? I mean, yeah, basically. Yappy is good. But we can yap and clean stuff at the same time. Do we want to keep the music? I don't know if there's music in... Let me peek real quick. I don't think there is music. No, there's not. No, there is. Okay, fuck off with your music, game. We're going with my music. Hi, Eppy! It says there is music, but I muted it. We can yap and clean? Yes, I know. This is the ultimate body doubling time. Okay, let me... go here. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Look! I did... I did the first 2 jobs. Oh, we get to choose! What do we do? Okay, we have a bungalow, a playground, and a dirt bike. I feel like the dirt bike would be quick. We can do a dirt bike real quick, and then jump into one of the bigger ones. Yeah, it's like 75 bucks. The point of this game? Just clean. Am I doing it perfectly? I don't give a fuck. I'm doubling and applying for jobs. Hell fucking yeah, so proud of you. That's what I find these types of games to be perfect for. There we go. Oh, this is so satisfying. And streams in general. I put streams on all the time if I want to do something else, especially if I want to draw. Because I find it so much easier to do that. Is the volume okay, by the way? I don't know. Where is the volume? I can lower it a little bit. Because I don't know if the fucking noise is too much. Audio is fine? Okay, sick. I'm very sound sensitive, so I lower my headphones quite significantly. But I'm also proud of myself for finally getting a single character ref sheet. I'm so proud of you! Hell yeah! That's a lot of work. I'm speaking from experience. I have a shift at 2 today. I don't know what time that is because I believe you were in a different time zone. I fucking hope you were in a different time zone. Otherwise you'd mean 2 a.m. That's a while from now. But yeah, I find it so satisfying to have streams on while I do stuff. So this to me is that perfectly. I went back over what I was typing last Sunday in my head and sounded like... Oh no, Epi, oh my god, you're fine. I don't know, I'm gonna be so real, I don't even remember. So whatever you said must have come out worse in your head than it came out to me. You're good, but I appreciate it. I think it's very nice. Hydrate, I will, thank you. I am in the United States. It's like, oh, so you have like an hour? Fair. I am in Europe. I am in the Netherlands, and it's almost 8 p.m. here now. I also started stream slightly later than I usually would because I was fucking around with some settings and it was warm, so I didn't immediately know what I was doing. Europe? Yeah, you like my very Dutch accent? Should I do the rest of the stream talking like this? Welcome to PowerWash Simulator. The water go whoosh. That is not. Sorry. I'm glad. It's not to mock people that talk like that. It's just, it's great. It's such an accent. It used to make me cringe, and now I'm like, you know what? Anyone that makes an effort and speaks a second language, you're killing it. But it is very funny to get other Dutch people to laugh when using a very Dutch accent doing anything. What the fuck is still dirty about this tire? Oh, the other side. The ding of when you're cleaning this shit, where it's like, ah, you did it! You finished cleaning this thing completely! It's, so satisfying. Like, thank you, game developers who made this game. I don't know what the studio is called, but you did good. Engine is almost clean. Do it for the dings! Yeah, I need these kind of dings in real life. I feel like if I cleaned stuff in real life and it made a little ding when I was all done, I would clean more. I'd be like, oh, this is fun, actually, all of a sudden. Okay, there's still all the fairing. Other side? Yeah. The exhaust? What about you? Where's the dirt? Show me! Oh, there. The sprocket? I don't know what the sprocket is. You'd think, considering the brake discs... That's over there. Oh, that was the sprocket. Okay, then... But the pens... Hello? You think the fact that I drove a motorcycle that I'd know where these parts are? I don't. Not that I drove it for aesthetics, but I'm also not a very, Oh, okay. There we go. Yay! I'm not a very mechanical person. The ding is like a head pat? Yeah, basically. Pavlov yourself. Basically. I'll follow you with a bell in real life. Oh my god, please. Please and thank you. And then we got a little time lapse at the end, which is more satisfying when you do bigger stuff. Yeah. Okay, so next on the list is just gonna be getting a little bell for myself. I'm just sad you don't feel well enough to still be writing. It is what it is. It is sad, but I also know that in the future I will get a motorcycle. It was more, I'm not well enough to ride this motorcycle that I had. I think I'll ride a motorcycle again in the future. I just need to get a more modern one that is way lighter. It is a bummer though. Like, you're not wrong. It is something that bummed me out heavily. I had a big ol' cry when I realized, like, oh, this is not working. And I called my dad in tears, and I was like, Dad, we have to sell the motorcycle. I say we, in the sense that I wanted him to help me. And he did. He's very lovely. And it's okay. Yeah, it is a part of it. Clean as an egg? What does that mean? You know, I didn't even read the text. That depends what country you're from as well. The eggs that we buy in the supermarket are not clean. You have to, like, clean them yourself if you want them to be clean. So I don't, yeah, that's, good point. I don't know. But yeah, now we got a big job, and now you get to watch me go and really fucking vibe. But yeah, like, maybe I can save up eventually for a different bike as well, one that is more modern. I did talk about it plenty with my dad as well. And at first I thought, like, all was lost and I would never drive a motorcycle again. But then I was like, okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic. I won't drive the motorcycle that I sold, which I'm sad about. I like that motorcycle. She was my baby girl. But I'm also glad that it went to someone who's new in it, and like a person who was just starting out, because it was my first bike and it was my cousin's first bike, so I think that's very sweet. And I can just get something newer that's lighter and easier to manage and doesn't need, like, maintenance every month. I've heard bald as an egg, yeah, no, me neither. That's a new one. I mean, I don't expect this game to have logical texts. They have to be a little silly. With the trans egg definition? What? You know about things that I don't. The text isn't logical. I'll use my immersion. I mean, people text very silly all the time. I'm also not American, so I don't know what are, like, common phrases per se. I say that as if I don't. Yesterday when I was watching the movie, I was watching it with a Dutch friend. He prefers to speak Dutch, which, fair enough, it's our first language. When I'm online, even with and don't get me wrong, we type in English, but generally, even when I talk to my friends, I talk in English. The only person that I don't do that with is my dad. But then I still use words in um, in English generally if I can't think of the Dutch word, because my dad is multilingual, so it doesn't bother him. Yesterday I was just struggling to speak Dutch because technically I had been talking Dutch with my dad for 2 days straight, but I just continuously couldn't think of words. And I was like, I sound so stupid because I can't express myself. It's so silly, and it's a little shameful when it's my first language. But you know, it is what it is. You get used to something. And we were watching the movie in English. That feeling you forget your first language, it's too real. I even need to speak it because, like, I live in the country where they speak it. I just get so used to expressing myself emotionally in English. We go beep 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 beep. Little ding. God, what the fuck did you do to your... Was your house on fire, perchance? What happened? Girl, what happened? Oh, egg, like the trans person before they realize, and when they start to understand their Oh! Oh my god. I didn't know about that. There was a volcano that erupted. I think at least that's the lore. Okay. Okay. Can you tell I've only been going brr and not reading anything? Oops. Playing story mode. All I care about is washing the dirt away. Lore, who is she? Never read her. Not even true. I do in other games. Just, I'm not playing my PowerWash simulator for the lore. Is this whole thing? Oh, okay, this whole thing is the gutter. We had this conversation last week, but I lost my first language, and it's so weird to think about. I can imagine. I genuinely can imagine. I mean, yeah, we did talk about it last week, but, like, I told my dad that specifically part of the reason why I think it's okay if he corrects my Dutch is because there was a point where I was dating someone from America, and I was almost exclusively talking, in English, and I was like, this is gonna be a problem. You're gonna have to talk Dutch to me, and we're gonna have to talk more often, because otherwise I'm just gonna forget somehow. I probably need to clean the top. Okay, we won't get a satisfying ding just yet. Oh! Never mind. I lied. We did anyway. But about something else. Region. The unexpected ding, yes, but it's still welcome. In fact, I like it. Give me the dings! Tell me that I'm doing good, game! That honestly, so, last session of physical therapy, I did deadlifts for the first time. And bless my physical therapist for having patience. Cause he was like, I asked him specifically of things that I could do at the gym. And he was like, okay, I'll re-explain stuff and we'll go over it and everything. And he was like, okay, how about deadlifts? And I was like, I don't think I could do that. That sounds terrifying and intimidating, and I don't think I can do that. Hi, Smooth! And he was like, well, are you willing to give it a try? And I was like, Yeah, without the weights at first though. Like, my arms are noodly and weak. I only draw. I don't exercise my arms really. So I see that we're back to bullying Smooth with the emote. Smooth, I fear to tell you that in the future I would love to get that exact emote. But, you know, you're safe for now. I'm just saying. But yeah, I finally did deadlifts. And he was very patient and explained the proper lifting technique to me. He showed it to me and then let me do it and gave me some adjustments. And then he told me I was doing a good job, and I was like, sir, I'm gonna get emotional right now. You can't just casually tell me that I'm doing a good job. I will cry, actually. That would be one hell of a thing if I just start crying at the physical therapist office, just to be like, he's like, what's wrong? He's like, I don't know, you're just telling me that I'm doing a good job and it's making me emotional. Yes, I'm also in regular therapy for reasons. Why is it only the house? Why are the flowers okay? He clearly already cleaned his yard. No, I don't know. I feel like his, holy shit. It directly blew only on his house. The betrayal, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Smooth, forgive me. Fall for me, won't you fall for me? Fuck this house in particular. Exactly. I feel like maybe a god did this to him out of spite. I don't know which god, but he pissed off a god, and now his house be looking like this. And I'm fixing it. I'm washing away the sins. Did I change my game? Am I still on just chatting? Yes, I am. Fuck. Hold on. PowerWash Simulator. I just realized. There we go. Done. Yeah, you guys did have the same brain. Same brain cell. Oh God, I wish you were here. Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall for me? Fractured existence. Won't you fall for me? Yes, okay, I know. There's still dirt. I'm trying to get it, and I'm too lazy to use the cleaners. Where is the dirt? Where is the dirt? Underneath? Ah, underneath. There we go. Actually, you're so right, though. I wish things in real life went ding for the side. Yeah. I mean, again, also, it's more satisfying because I don't have any physical pain to deal with after. That is a big thing for me of why I struggle with cleaning sometimes. Okay, we'll do the bricks first. It sounds nice when you spray the grass. This is the sound of my sleep noise. Ooh. My sleep noise is usually drawfy. Either videos or compilations, because for some reason them talking relaxes me. Because I can't listen to just white noise. It makes me feel like a million Jesus, I can't talk. A million years pass, but also no time passes at all, and it, for some reason, that just makes me feel very self-conscious about that. But that's so valid. It's nice when you can find stuff that help you sleep. As someone who's been struggling with sleep for their entire life, I'm so glad that I've completely said fuck the rules that say that you shouldn't have like screens in your bed or anything or near your bed before sleep, and I'm like, haha, if I don't put on my little comfort video, I take longer to fall asleep. So don't at me. It helps. Gotta find what works for you. Oh, also my ads start in about 5 minutes. I snoozed them a little bit because we weren't very far in to doing anything outside of me yapping before, so. But now they have to happen. I don't have a choice. The ad overlords said, enough of your shit. Play the ads. I will probably need to start using the ladder for the stuff up there, but for now, this seems to be working. So this is what I'm doing. Or I just jump, you know. Pro cleaner tip, just jump. Fuck your ladders.
Thank you for that, Bats.
Is it? Oh, okay, I see. And a crown! Yay! Cookies for all! Yeah! I actually haven't really had any cookies today. Fucking fine. Do I need to change what I'm using? We have other nozzles. And some of them work better. For certain distances and detail and shit. Or is it just the other? I can't imagine that it's the other side. Also. Is it just the roof? Okay, it is the roof. Okay, fuck it. We focus on the side. Fuck your roof. Fuck your chicken strips. Who else here has friends that just, when you all hang out, you become human soundboards, and all you do I wonder. As multiple people can fucking repeat what I say. Oh, that's delightful. Sometimes you just have to be a human soundboard and go, fuck your chicken strips. Oh, it's too high up. Just be clean, please, from this. Can I get a ding before the ads start? Since you... Yeah! Okay. Just like your father. Exactly, like that. It's just nice to repeat the little sounds that play in my head. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna let ads run and just stand up for a little bit. So I'll be right back. Everyone remember to hydrate and all that good stuff, especially now that it's warm. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm back. Bijou is also here. She came to say hi. and she went merp. She likes going merp. And looking at me menacingly, in the hopes that I feed her, even if she's already had dinner. Let me catch up with chat, which y'all said during my break. I was at work a couple of months ago, and the classroom teacher I was working with said something that sounded like meow, and I meowed back. Oh boy. It's okay. I've done similar shit in the sense that I've called people mom or dad before that were not my mother or father, and not just teachers, just people. Always great. Always really cool when that happens.
Was I thinking of that fads?
And I have friends that chronically quote Simpsons references. See, I can't quote shows usually. I mean, Simpsons technically I could, but I wasn't a avid Simpsons watcher. Still I'm not. But like my friends will sometimes quote SpongeBob in English, but I've watched SpongeBob in Dutch. So then I'm like, huh? What? And then they have to tell me it's the SpongeBob references, because otherwise I don't know. I don't understand. Because I watched it dubbed. I did not speak English as a child. No, this is Patrick! Yeah, okay, those... those I will generally get. And some of those memes are so repeated online that I can get it in that sense that I've seen it then. I remember the first time watching The Lion King in English, and it was such a wild experience for me, and I was so salty almost, because I was like, I like the Dutch songs, and now I miss the Dutch songs. I know I can just watch it again in Dutch, but I was like, the Dutch one was better to me. And now I don't even remember what they sound like, per se. This is easier. I feel like the most popular shows, movie stuff, yeah, exactly. But then, or like, I've seen the clips, so I know what they sound like. But like the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me, my brain automatically wants to go to the Dutch version. The Krusty pizza is the pizza for you and me. It's not even that different. But my brain goes there. Sometimes it takes a second longer if someone says it in English for me to understand. I was trying to explain yesterday that I'm already really bad at math, and if I have to do math in English, my brain seizes up. So whenever I have to do math for D&D, I just say the numbers out loud, and I let our friends who are good at math do it for me. Because they usually know instantly by hearing the numbers. I do not. I'm grateful, though I don't have to be good at math. My teachers lie to me. No, it is actually nice to be able to do basic math, but I'm just bad at it. That's okay. Take me back to making other people do math for you is actually the smartest way to do math. Thank you. I bounce between quoting shows, making small sounds and meowing, and quoting random internet stuff, like vines and stream clips. I'll mostly quote vines and shit, and more recently also TikToks. But it's generally the ones that me and the boys send to one another because I'm the most quotey with them to begin with. And it was really funny when I was there, and they had, while I was taking a shower, they had seen a video of someone, it's like the equivalent of new boot goofing, kind of, like, video. And he just goes, bow, 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 and they kept doing that to one another, and I did not know what was going on, but I love my friends, so I was just like, I don't know what's happening, but I love them for it. Until they finally showed me the video, and I was like, oh, okay. Just passing by to say hi. It's hard to cool off being a hottie. No, thank you. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you can stay cool during this hot summer. Yay. A crown for me. Where is the dirt? That, yay! I did it. Oh, there's little paws on this one. Hydrate? I will, you're so right. Yeah, especially counting. Like, I can count in English. That's no problem. In the sense, like, 1, 2, 3, you know, etc., etc. But then when I have to multiply stuff, my brain just goes, huh? I didn't learn how to do this in English. Because math is part automation as well, and then I don't know the answers. It's fine. I don't need to know the answers. Multiplication is just advanced counting. It's my paw prints! You're so right. Gotta delete the evidence. No one can know I was here! I don't like math. I think specifically also because in school I was made to feel stupid for the way that I do math. Because I'm not good at it, so I take a longer time, but you know, whatever. If I get to the answer, who cares? But that was not acceptable in school. You had to be fast. Which I think it's stupid. The only person in school, in that sense, who didn't care about that is my physics teacher. He was like, I don't care how long it takes you. Just write down the formula, and so long as you get there, I'm good. Then, you know, you're doing a good job. That's the point. I was telling my dad too, I wish that they taught languages differently, because I'm actually very interested in languages and learning languages, but the way that they teach you in school is basically translating your main language, so in my case Dutch, to said language, instead of learning how it is locally spoken. So I always found it, like, very limited in how useful it is, and also just the way that it's just droning words into your brains, like, it's all memorization rather than any kind of fucking fun. Ma keeps messaging me. They're really excited. How it's looking. Sounds like you're doing great. Well, thank you, Calvin Miller. I'm doing my best for your ma. Basically, generally, I find that school is all based on just memorization rather than learning. Like, I remember, this is very long time ago, I remember that we had to learn the provinces by heart in school, back when I was in school. We have provinces in the Netherlands, not states. And I aced those tests because I was pretty good at finding ways to memorize them. Do you think I know all of them now by heart? Like, if I just look at them, I will tell you right now, I don't. Why? Because that's not, like, you just learn for the test, but not to actually remember. It's not useful to me as an adult. And now it would be useful. I know it vaguely still. If I gave it a proper try, I'd probably be fine, but... I had to teach algebra this past year, and I'm so glad I'm done with that. Oh, I can only imagine. I did an internship at a school once and had to help kids with their math homework, and I was like, bro, I don't even know. How am I supposed to help you? I suck at this. And luckily, being honest with kids, because I was a teenager, mind you, being honest with kids and just being like, listen, this is not my strongest suit either, but we're gonna work at it to try and get there. And generally, it was fine. It was like middle school level in the sense of... No, it was lower than that. Well, no, whatever. It was a lower grade than I was in. So it's stuff that I did have to do before. And you know, it's almost as if kids are like full-on humans, and as long as you're honest and vulnerable with them, they don't... Generally, they're like, alright, bet. Thank you for telling me. And then they tended to ask the other assistant because, he was actually good at math. He was one of my friends. That sort of learning is only good for trivia games and politicians now? Yeah, basically. I also think like with states or countries, I couldn't list them, but if you told me the name of one, I could place it on a map, and that's the important part. I probably can't. I'm not good at that kind of memorization, per se. I need to have some kind of thing to relate it to. Like, for the longest time, I'll be real, I'll be honest about this shit. I couldn't remember on a map where east or west goes. Because I fucking never learned in school, and it confused me. Because everyone's like, oh, it's like northeast, southwest. And I'm like, yes, which one goes where? It's like, clockwise. And I'm like, don't do this to me. My brain doesn't work that way. I need some kind of visual. And now I remember, because whenever people would ask me when I would go to the States, they'd be like, oh, East Coast or West Coast? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. And now I remember, because cowboys are from the West, and on America, on the map, that's left. It's on that side. So now I know that I usually have gone, well, only have gone to the East Coast. Specifically because Smooth loves cowboys, and he's from the West Coast. That's how I remember. Otherwise, I would continue to forget. I need something to connect it to, or my brain just yeets that information out. Cowboys? Yeah. You liking cowboys helps me remember where east and west is. Like a pro gamer. That's how I keep those straight. Right is east, left is west. Yeah, I know that doesn't work when you look at a compass, but when you look at a map, it works. Like the general world map. Is it bad that I remember east and west based on they travel to the east in Lord of the Rings? No, that's perfectly reasonable. Honestly, I have a Lord of the Rings map in my living room, based on the Hobbit, and you saying that makes me go, huh, that'll probably help me remember as well, because I do remember which way they go on that map. And it's a similar journey, just further for Lord of the Rings. The night comes down. But no, that's super valid. Considering that I literally just told you that the only reason I remember is because my friend likes cowboys and he lives on the West Coast, is, you know, you gotta find your ways. The night comes down, and the night comes down like heaven. The night comes down like heaven. So oh, that was the entire porch. Sick. Yeah, what upsets me about knowledge and that kind of stuff, because that's what I mean, is like the reason I don't like maths. Fallen! Thank you so much for the resub. Hello, hello. Because like, I hate when people make you feel stupid about it. It's like, you don't know that? And it's like, no, I don't. You don't have to make me feel dumber than I already do. That's rude. How about we accept that not everyone knows everything all the time? Even things that may seem obvious for you. Okay. Sometimes it dings, and I do not feel like I have cleaned enough, but it's like, oh, no, you have. Ah, Sil, thank you so much for the resub as well. All good, no worries. It's probably the top that I need to clean for this one. I hate that so much. Same! Our poor boy Flint. What's wrong with Flint? What's wrong with our boy? Does he need a kissy? He got a little cut on his tail. No! He needs a little kissy. Please transfer this kissy to him. Mwah. That was a weak kissy. Hold on. Mwah. That's a better kissy. Flint is a dog, everyone. He's a very good boy, and we love him. Poor lad. Did he get his tail stuck on something? Kissy delivered? Thank you. I appreciate that. Gotta transfer the kissies to our homies' pets. Bop, 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 bop. Killing me slow and I gotta open up a kiss delivery system. Yeah. I mean, it's why I send kissies to my homies whenever they pop in. I go, mwah. We're not sure. He might have gotten pricked, cut by a branch at some point. Express same day delivery or a fax, maybe. I mean, if you tell me to kiss my pets, it will happen the same day. I say pets as if I own multiple. Today I joked to the homies, to the boys. I was like, what if instead of dating, going back into dating, I just adopt another cat? What if? Just what if? I'm not someone who very randomly adopts pets. I've been wanting to. It's that easy. I've been thinking about adopting another cat for years. I just didn't think it was a good time, and now I'm like, maybe. That's the start of madness, Noi. No, it's fine. I only have one cat. And hold on. Little meow meow. Meow. Kitty cat. I'm surprised I haven't adopted cats given the decade of single life. You have had that thought so often. Listen, it's so valid. I have one cat, and that cat I have had for a long time. She is already 11 years old. She is my little baby. And I've thought about getting another cat for a long time, and I'm like, I could. Cats, you're single and introverted. We fight with that. Hell yeah, exactly. I would have to look into... I mean, adopting a cat is not hard. You just you pick out a shelter, you pick out a cat, you're done. But no, I would want to introduce them properly and make sure that that's okay. Because Bijou is older and I don't know how well that would go. So I'm hesitant to do something like that. Also, I'd have to make sure that I'd have to find someone who can babysit 2 cats if I go on vacation. Cat could even pick you, exactly. Cat distribution system. Now you can't clean it though? Aw, yeah, you're right. It's okay. It's okay. I can draw cats on canvases instead of houses. I mean, if they're already babysitting 1 cat. True! But it would have to be under the right circumstances. I'm very apprehensive about just adopting pets. But I have been thinking about it. Part of the reason why I didn't was because I was dating. And I was like, haha, I don't have time for another cat now. And I'm like, I do now! An important part of the job search is so that I can afford a place where I can have a cat. Good goals, good goals. Also, hello. Like, I know my dad was like, yeah, no, I'll totally come babysit your cat. All I need is a computer, so like, I can just babysit your entire house. And I'm like, damn, you're so right, actually. Say bye-bye to the kitty. So it is possible. Apparently even Pops is out his rocking chair and now having a look. Well, okay, hi Pops. Way to put the pressure on. Just changing. And I played the real life version of this game recently. Oh yeah, have you been power washing in real life? But nice to meet you, Takarash. I have never held a power washer in real life. I don't own one. I don't have a need for one, per se. It is fun. Fair. I mean, again, it seems like it would be satisfying in the sense, like, if something is this grimy, anything that gives you a visual difference of the thing that you're doing is always very nice. Like holy water, anything, Another thing that's strangely fun in real life is blowing bubbles. Oh, I do agree with that. I haven't done that in... I should just get one of those shitty fucking things to blow bubbles. My cat loves playing with them. I mean, don't do that to me. Oh, it's just the door. Okay. How it connects to mine, I see it make it fine. The optics of design. That's what I mean. There was still dirt there, but it's fine. It's fine, game. I see how it is. You don't trust me to do the whole thing. I feel like it would be tedious at that point if it didn't register it. Because sometimes there's like little things like that where you can't really see it. I'm not sure at certain angles. So I think it's probably good that they're a little bit generous at times. Let's see, I did the front. I think it's time to go up Baldy. There we go. Whoop! That felt weird. Satisfying sound. Going up, up, up. Baldy is up! Yeah. That is one thing that I will just say out of context, and I'm like, well, if people don't watch Drawfee, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But at the same time, you know, it's fine. It's technically from the Bible. Maybe a different... Oh, I love this song. I'm gonna very shamelessly put it a little louder. Did you watch their Pride stream? Yeah! I haven't watched it completely. It actually aired on my birthday. But I generally put it on while I'm eating dinner, and then I just watch little parts of it. It was so fun. And I love that they do a fundraiser for Pride every year. And they raise so much money. I'm so proud of them. As much as you can be proud of people that you just watch, but you know. Baldy, you mean baby? Yeah! their little, their little, their little baby is real. Yammer's baby. I watch a lot of Jacob and Julia, like their secret sleepover society streams as well. Usually the VODs, because they stream at hours that I'm asleep. But it's very nice. And they had a baby. Did you see the little drawing that Julia made about it? It was so cute. I don't want kids, but I love watching people have kids that I feel would be, like, one, that are happy to be parents, and that I feel like would be good parents because they're supportive and kind people. And then when they're excited about it, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm excited with you. It's definitely some parasocial feels, but I don't know, I've been watching since 2016 and I do feel proud of them for these things. Yeah, exactly. Like, do I know them personally? Absolutely not. Do I still have like a sense of pride? Haha. You get it? No, but do I feel proud seeing them accomplish these things? Yeah, it's nice, it's cool. I'm like, hell yeah, look at where you guys went. I've only been watching them since 2020. The boys introduced me to it. We would watch videos together because we were all fucking locked up in our houses. And they were like, we think you would like this. And then we watched the episode where they draw their personas. And I was like, I do like this. This is great. How have I never seen this before? Happy for their happiness, even if it's not happiness I want. Exactly! And it's just good to see, because, like, not that I think that I would be a bad parent or anything, but I definitely want to see people be parents that I'm like, yeah, you need to be, like, excited to have a baby, and that's why I don't think that I would be a good parent in that sense, because I would not be excited about it. So when people are like, this is the choice we made, and we're very excited and happy, I'm like, fuck yeah! It also helps that I wanted to be a teacher, so I have a great affection for kids. I love watching them grow. They're just small human beings, and it's fascinating. There's something to be said for watching someone's growth regardless of personal familiarity. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a natural thing to feel, being proud of others' achievements. I know it's common here for Americans to cheer a graduate student. Yeah, over here, students who graduate, they will, the families will hang up the flag on the front of the house and put their bag on it, like their school bag, to indicate that they finished and that they got their, I think it's the high school one that you do that for. I never got to do it because I didn't graduate high school. But I think it's a nice thing to see, and people are like excited for it. It's also because they're raising money for you know, good organizations, and that I will always be grateful for creators who put, you know, put that kind of energy out there to be like, yeah, we're gonna raise money for charity. You were too cool for... You were just too cool for school, and by cool, I mean autistic. You're correct. You're so right. You're so right, bestie. I'm so glad that I'm an adult now and that it doesn't bother me. I used to feel so much shame, and now I'm like, fucking, I don't care. I don't care, man. I would have finished school if schools were more accommodating to disabled people. But it's not. So here we are. That's also a huge thing for me to not really want kids. I'm autistic to a point where it, you know, it's a disability and it greatly affects my daily life. I don't really feel like I want to pass that on, and not to be like, oh, autism is bad. It's not, but it just, I don't feel like the world is currently very well equipped for it, and I don't think I'm well equipped to deal with that. My mom was a badass who fought for a lot of our advocacy, and I'm very grateful for that. I don't think I have the energy for that. Here we are, power washing with friends, exactly! While listening to my favorite band that I am very normal about and have not stopped listening to since November, haha. Whenever I go to the gym and such, I tend to wear... Oh! No, I fell off. I broke my ankles. I tend to wear the one of the few, Hello? Can I go up, Baldy? Thank you. I tend to wear one of my sleep token shirts. And I'm like, well, at least people know what I like. You are flying. I go, new. This roof work is exceptionally dangerous. Yeah! I wouldn't want to do this in real life. This part specifically. Like, the sides of the house would be fine, but I'm afraid of heights. I would not want to be on top of a roof like this. Like, if it's a flat roof, fine. But a slanted roof? No thank you. Especially if, like, you're making it wet on tiles. I feel like you would just slip and fall. My clumsy ass would. When putting the desk together, I gained so many new bruises. It's not even funny. And it's like, doing what? And I was like, I don't know, just bumping into shit. Just moving around. And I try to be hyper aware of my surroundings to have that happen less. But then when I get tired, it still happens. I see you. Life causes bruises. Yeah, I also bruise very easily, to be fair. So, it is what it is. I have concerned people in the past, and they're like, what the fuck did you do to gain that? And it's like, You should see my knee. My knee is still marked after having fallen twice, but specifically the last fall left one of my knees very badly marked up. And they're still red, like it's still all red and like healing, sort of. And it bruises very easily. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I randomly discover bruises. I'm like, where did that come from? Yeah, exactly. That's me as fuck. I went up on the roof to clean the gutters a month ago. And I almost couldn't get down. Oh no! Yeah, that would be me. That would be me. No, I'm lucky that the place that I rent, they have to take care of that. That's not just me having to take care of that. And recently, I had some window cleaners. Well, they were helping the entire row of houses and neighborhood, and they cleaned a bunch of shit, and I was very grateful. And I tipped them very big for being kind and patient. I feel like ever since I started estrogen, I feel like Bruces are just attracted to me. Oh my god. Bless Date Everything for showing the world what thick characters look like. Correct! I have been playing that game also. I don't want to play it on stream because I play it in extremely short bursts. Because I find it a little bit overwhelming. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It's a fun game with fun dialogue, and I have a good time. But because there's so many options, usually after 20 minutes I'm like, I need a break. Do you have a favorite in that game? I want to know about it. I don't know all of them, so... But it's fine, you can tell me. That's bisexual panic. For real! For real! There's so many attractive people. The game can't do that to me. People say you can romance Dorian and I like him, and I'm like, I don't want him to just be romanceable because I like that he's my friend, but also he's a cutie, so I kind of want to. Are you talking about the date game? Yes, I am. The game really said, oh, you're bi? We got you. I also really like Koa. He's so chill. I chill with him a lot. I absolutely got owned by Kurt and Rod. And I don't want my ass because I'm too genuine. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. They said I'm not sassy enough, and I'm like, correct. Teddy for sure. I haven't met him yet. I need to. He's so sweet. I like the blanket. I forget his name. Or their name. I don't know. Hold on. Dorian, for sure. I love him as a friend and dateable. Yeah. I figured. I figured. He has that energy. I also discovered that I squeezed my arm in my sleep. Oh no! Left with a thumb-shaped bruise. I really like Betty and the Stair Lady, but I never played the game. Fair, fair. This is such a soothing game to watch. I'm glad that it's soothing. It's very chill to play. Like, it's very turn my brain off, yap, and just vibe. I get that way in every dating sim. There's always one or two characters where I'm like, yeah, sure, I would be into this, but also I just want to be your friend and need more friend options. Matteo, that's his name. Yeah, he's such a sweetie. I love him. I just discovered, yeah, Koa! I love him too. I also instantly, first character I romanced, was Betty. Let me just put it in the sense that she's very
Boss
visually
wouldn't be able to play the game on stream because she's a bottom and 90% of the stream would be panic.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's rude, but you're not wrong. Also, it's specifically the bed in as an example. Betty says some very not safe for work shit and suggests some very not safe for work shit, and the game straight up is like, we can turn this dialogue options off for you, by the way, because they're very aware that you can't just fucking stream some of it. Well, nothing happens. I wouldn't want to stream it, but yeah, she's very cute. And she's hot. Fucking, I can't lie. She's very hot. And very sweet also. Yeah, I do like that it gives you the option to be friends with characters. Like I said, like I didn't even get mad that the curtains rejected me. They were like, "We both like you, but you're not sassy enough." And I was like, "You know, you're so again, you're so correct because they like sassing each other. They like throwing shade because, you know, they're curtains, haha." But I whenever I got the choice, I was like, but I want to choose the genuine dialogue option, and I'm going to. You can't make me do anything that I don't want. But I like that you get those options. But I get you, like, dating games are very, objective oriented. And the objective is to date. I just want to date Betty because I feel like she could give amazing cuddles. She's hot, don't get me wrong, but she looks soft and huggable. That's exactly what pulled me in. I was like, I mean, she's your bed. I was just like, hello? You look so soft, baby girl. Also, that's comforting to me because, like Smooth said, different body types and shit. And I was like, reconsidering how I feel about things for myself. You never listen to me. Except if you realize that you are trying your best. Oh. Okay, gutters. Got it. You are my favorite color. Gutters, posts, and walls. Ah. Got it. Now it's just apparently some posts. I need to find which ones. Yeah! I've only talked to him once. This is what I mean. Like, there's so many characters that... Oh, apparently this one. That I don't always, catch all of them immediately, but I found Chance. He's so sweet. I can't wait to play G&G with him. I did it! Damn, okay. Nice. Not to be a little negative about it, but a fun bonus of the game is that it's showing me people on socials are shitty about gender and body types, and I get to block them. Hey! It's good that you get to block them. Also, hi, Sona. Okay, I'm very happy that I haven't seen shitty takes. My feed was not like that. I'm very glad. The Hanks! I love those silly guys. So fair. Okay, so, we can watch this. I instantly dated Betty. I also, romanced Daisuke. I'm trying to think because I'm not good at that. I'm currently working on Mateo, and I like hanging out with Koa a lot. I became friends with Curtin Rod. Who else? Oh, I'm talking to the box. The one that's voiced by Ashley Johnson, who, yeah, I'm I found her and I was like, Oh no. Oh no. I find her voice very soothing. And very funny at the same time. Oh, and the shelf. I don't know all their names though. There's too many, and I'm already bad with names in real life. Mostly very good reacts. Good, good. But yeah, as I'm glad. I'm so glad that you just blocked them. That's a good way to go about it. What about Lucinda Lavish? I don't know her. I haven't, like I said, I haven't met a lot of the characters. I haven't even played that much, to be fair. Um, hmm. I know the playground is a big one. I don't know how long that would take. I'm worried. That's DLC? Oh, got it. I don't have the DLC. I just wanna let you know. Oh, got it. Nice. I'm wondering if I should just call it here. Because I could do the playground, but I feel like it would take a very long time. I don't even know how long the house took. At least an hour. Because my ads are about to start again. So I think that's smart, because otherwise I'm gonna be at it for at least another hour, and I don't have that energy today. The playground is huge, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Everyone want to see my OBS. I forgot that was behind it. It's fine. Probably for another day for sure. Yeah, maybe if I start with that for a next time or something. Actually, I should go here. I can see forever, Noi. You can see into the future. But yeah, that was chill. That was very nice. I bought that game for myself just to chill and have something to play in downtime, but I'm honestly glad that y'all liked it, because that means I can play it on stream some more, and then we can just yap. And again, we can just body double. Y'all watch me clean some virtual shit, and we vibe and we have good conversations. I love how diverse the game is in body types and race. I might not be attracted to all of them, but I can see why people do. Also, I love the bottom panic reaction every time. Listen, just because it's true doesn't mean you have to be so loud about it. No, but that's fair. I appreciate that too. I like that it doesn't just go for one type. I like that in Dream Daddy. It's been 3 million years since that came out and that I played that. But I like that there were multiple options and they weren't all just like one type. It was nice. Honestly, I've been thinking about replaying it recently. I don't know if I have played dating sims on stream, so it's not like I can't. I'm fearful. I would have to put streamer mode on. Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was very nice and chill, and it was a nice way to actually cool off. It has cooled off significantly in my living room. I just looked at my thermometer on the side. I love Monster Prom games, but it really suffers from that and makes me sad. Yeah, I get you. I love Monster Prom, but they feel more service level to me. More like just get to all the endings kind of thing. Friend and love statuses on characters are amazing too. Agreed. I don't remember if Dream Daddy has that. It's been entirely too long since I've played it. The person that I liked the most in Monster Prom, I think got added later, is like the necromancer, they them kind of looking ass motherfucker. I don't know their names anymore. It's been so long. I didn't play those games, replay them for a long time, for sad reasons. but I think I'm good that I can play it again. I need to get back to Fields of Mystria. Yeah, same. The big update got dunked and I haven't played it, honestly. I haven't really been in that mood because I've been playing Story of Seasons on the Switch, and that's been kind of enough for me that I don't really want to play another farming sim at the same time. But yeah, I get that. For now, though, Dream Daddy does have it. It just affects the ending you have with them. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't think I even did all endings. I don't remember. Again, it's been so long. I romanced Matt, I think is his name, the music guy, first. And I think then I attempted others, but I think I might have done part of the vampire one and part of the you know the one with the knife, the gruff one. I'm looking at you directly, Smooth. For no particular reason. You know, Robert, yes, okay, got it. You would remember it. Yeah, I don't remember. I think I finished with his ending as well, but it's been so long. Maybe we'll play that sometime. It'd be nice. I kind of want to start playing games on stream again too, especially on days like today where it's just too warm for me to focus on art. Especially because like the tablet gives off heat too, and then I just kind of my patience wears very thin when I'm too warm, and art takes patience even if it's chill. And sometimes I just don't really want to do all that. And I think it is very important to be gentle to yourself when it's very hot because, you know, your body can only handle so much. And I already have very poor regulation when it comes to heat. So that goes to all of y'all too. Please take care of yourselves in this heat. I've been considering Dream Daddy for the past couple days. It's 69% off on Steam. I know I loved it. So, like, it has a lot of humor. I don't know. I would assume it aged decently well. But stay cool, all you hotties. No, you. Let me see who's live so I can find someone to raid. And before we do all that as well, I just want to remind everyone... Oh my god, hiccups. Don't do that. That I have a Discord. It aged well. Bless. If you like the community here, we have a little community server. We have a community tag now too. If you want to be an imp on Discord, you can adopt that community tag. And of course, here are all my socials. So you can find me in other places. I am on all of them, just not as active on all of them. For sure, a very camp game. Hell yeah, we love that. Very silly, but does have some serious moments. Yeah, I remember really liking it. Like, liking the fun stuff of it and the dialogue. Someone's managed to get the flu earlier this week. Oh, no, you're better now, but still, please still be gentle with yourself. It takes a while to fully recover. My physical therapist had to remind me of that as well, because I can be stubborn and I can be like, no, I'll be fine. Who are we rating? It's a Sunday. There's a lot of people online. Let me just scroll down the list. Oh, I'm sleepy, which is fair. Damn. I'm spoiled for choice today. Absolutely spoiled for choice. EP times. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Maybe get a popsicle. I think we are... You know what? We are going to say hi to Rox. I'm seeing him soon. He's a good friend. He's playing Peak, which seems like a lot of fun, and chillin'? Oh, he already played Mario Kart. Okay. Either way, it seems like a good vibe. I know it's always a good vibe over there. So I want to go say hi. So I'm gonna start the raid, do all that good stuff. If you're coming into climbing rocks with friends, climbing rocks. You're so right. If you're coming into the raid with us, you can copy and paste one of these raid messages. I'll be online again and streaming next week on Friday and Sunday, if everything goes right, if we don't have insane heat waves and everything. Otherwise, I'll let you guys know through, like, on the Discord, etc. Until then, I hope everyone has a very good rest of their Sunday, a very good rest of their weekend. Please take care of yourselves. Make sure to drink enough water, especially now that it's this hot. Eat good food, even when you're not hungry, because heat messes with you with that. And love yourself.